say that it feels right.
Hey you guys, so today I'm going to share with you my full face foundation routine. This is when I want to have absolutely flawless skin. I honestly usually don't wear a whole lot of foundation, but this is when I want to be a little extra. I'm starting off with my moisturizer. My skin is super dry. If you have dry skin like me, make sure you apply moisturizer so that your foundation doesn't flake off or look too cakey. On the other hand, if you have oily skin, a mattifying primer does wonders under your foundation to make sure that the product stays in place. I like to massage this onto my skin and then I wait a few minutes for it to really sink in before I move on to the rest of the routine. Next, I'm just going to pump my foundation onto my brush. I'm just going to apply this with my flat kabuki brush. This one is from Sigma. Although this NARS product is called a skin tint, it's quite full on the coverage, so you only need a light layer. Make sure when you're doing your foundation, you start off with a little bit of product and then you increase the amount as needed so that it looks as natural as possible. I honestly cannot rave enough about this new NARS product. I bought it in Sephora within 2 seconds of me trying it on because I couldn't believe how good my skin looked. It just makes it look so airbrushed and flawless, and I just love it. And then I just got some foundation on my lips, so I went ahead and put my melted liquid lipstick on in Chihuahua, just so that I have some lips. I like to bring in some brightness to my under eyes just so that my eyes look more awake and not so sunken and hollow. To do this, I'm using my Becca Under Eye Perfector. It's a salmon color, so it's also going to hide any dark circles. This product is also very hydrating, so it helps to make sure that my concealer won't immediately crease. I'm packing it on with my concealer brush, and this one is from Eco Tools. I also put this down the bridge of my nose and on my cupid's bow just to bring some brightness in those areas as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender. I love my beauty blender. The shape of it really helps me get into that inner corner on the triangle type thing. Makes it super easy to blend it all out. After we brighten, it is concealer time. I used to be really into the whole highlighting thing, but I find that it's best done when it's subtle, so only a shade or two lighter than your skin tone. This NARS concealer in Custard is the perfect shade for me. It's just a subtle highlight. I always make sure to just test out the shades of the concealer before I buy it to make sure that it's brightening but not too overpowering. For bronzer, I'm mixing the shades of my e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm also using this product to contour my cheeks. I've recently actually changed up how I apply my bronzer because I used to apply it too low. So if you apply it too low, it actually makes your face look less defined because it brings down your cheekbones. So now I always make sure that I'm applying it a little bit higher up to make my face look more sculpted. To set my under eye and make sure that nothing moves under there, I'm going in with my e.l.f. translucent powder. This e.l.f. powder is actually a dupe for the Laura Mercier one, so I definitely recommend trying it out. For a highlight, I'm mixing the shades of my Anastasia Glow Kit and I'm applying this on the tops of my cheekbones. My tip for highlighter is to turn your cheekbones towards where the light is coming from and then go over where the light naturally hits. And yes, I apply my highlighter with a foundation brush. I really like how it packs it on. Don't forget to apply some highlighter down the bridge of your nose because the light naturally hits there, and also on your cupid's bow. To finish things off, I'm taking my Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray and just spraying a whole bunch of that. You don't have to put this much. And that concludes my foundation routine. If you guys like this, be sure to subscribe and I will see you next time. Bye!